Saira, good morning dear children. Today I am taking class 3 English, chapter number 3, The Magic Lamp of Alauddin. Long ago, a boy named Alauddin lived with his mother in a place in Arabia. They were very poor and lived in a small house. Alauddin's mother stitched clothes and earned some money. They could hardly fulfill their needs with this money, but they lived happily with each other. So what is this para? I'll just tell the meaning of the para now. So long ago, there was a boy named Alauddin, and Alauddin lived with his mother. So they were very poor and they lived in a small house. And how did they earn their living? Her mother stitched clothes and earned some money. In order to live, we should have money. Without that, can we live? No. So in order to live, what did her mother do? Her mother stitched some clothes and earned some money. But because of that small money, they could not fulfill all their needs. But to some extent, they could fulfill their basic needs like food, water, clothing, etc. But they lived happily with each other. Though her mother didn't earn lot of money, but there was lot of love and affection between the mother and son, so they lived very happily. Understood? So long ago, there was a boy named Alauddin. He lived with his mother. They were very poor, and her mother and Alauddin lived in a small house. And in order to make their living, her mother stitched clothes and earned some money, and they could not fulfill all their needs. Fulfill means meet or achieve. They could not achieve all the things they need, but only they could meet the basic needs. But they lived, though they did not meet all their needs, but they lived happily with each other. So they had lot of love and affection against each other. And one day, Alauddin was playing with his friends in the street. A stranger came to him and asked him whether he was Alauddin. So one day, when Alauddin was playing with the friends in the street, suddenly a stranger I have told you many times, a stranger means is an unknown person. You have not seen him before. His face is not familiar to you. Strange means unknown person. So one day when Alauddin was playing with his friends in the street, suddenly a stranger, an unknown person came to him and asked him whether he was Alauddin. So suddenly a stranger, an unknown person came near Alauddin and asked whether you are Alauddin. Then Alauddin said politely, "Yes, I am. But who are you, sir?" Then Alauddin said politely, with respect. Polite means respectful manner. So whenever we talk with elders, we have to talk with respect. So Alauddin also did the same thing. When an unknown person came and asked Alauddin, "Are you Alauddin?" So Alauddin said politely, in a respectful manner, said, "Yes, I am Alauddin. But I don't know who are you." So Alauddin asked, "Who are you, sir?" Then, "Son, I am your uncle." He hugged Alauddin and said, "I live at a distance away. I have come here after a long time. Where is your mother and how is she?" So when Alauddin asked that stranger, "Who are you, sir?" then what did the stranger say? Son, I am your uncle. So he hugged Alauddin and said, he hugged means he embraced. He embraced Alauddin and said, I live at a distant place. I live far away. But I have come here after a long time. So where is your mother and how is she? So how is your mother and where is she now? So she is at home and quite all right, uncle, said Alauddin. So when the stranger or even an unknown person asked Alauddin, how is your mother? So where is she? Then what did Alauddin say? She is at home and she is all right. Then the stranger said lovingly, take me to your home, son. I want to meet her. So then the stranger, then his uncle, now he is not a stranger, now he is his uncle. So his uncle told him that take me to your home. I want to see your mother and meet your mother. Alauddin took the stranger to his house. When they reached the house, the stranger took out some wonderful gifts. He had brought fine clothes, fresh fruits, and food for Alauddin and his mother. So when the Alauddin took the stranger to his home, then when they reached the home, so what did the stranger bring to both his mother and Alauddin? So the stranger brought wonderful gifts. So what are the wonderful gifts brought by the stranger to Alauddin and his mother? They were fine clothes, they were new clothes and fresh fruits and food for Alauddin and his mother. So what did the stranger bring? The stranger brought fine clothes, fresh fruits and food for Alauddin and his mother. Now I am closing this session. I will be coming in just few minutes. Thank you, Saira.